The woman had just divorced her husband when she unexpectedly discovered that she was pregnant with his child. She planned to go to the hospital for a procedure to end the pregnancy so she could completely sever all ties with the marriage. However, it was this very decision that changed the course of the rest of her life. Before the procedure, she was still fantasizing that once she walked out of the operating room, she would be free to run her hands over as many male models with 8-pack abs as she wanted. Suddenly, the entire operating room went dark. Just as the woman began wondering where all the doctors had gone, a vision of the rest of her life flashed through her mind. After ending the pregnancy, her future self married a man chosen by her parents who moved into her family home and became part of her family. However, less than 6 months later, her parents were killed in a car accident. Her husband abandoned her overseas like a piece of trash, and the once wealthy heiress was reduced overnight to a beggar who could only search through garbage cans for food. She finally managed to find a piece of bread, only for someone else to snatch it away. Just as the woman was about to die, she saw her ex-husband, who had successfully turned his life around. Back then, she had looked down on him after he went bankrupt and divorced him without the slightest hesitation. Now, he had made a powerful comeback and become a successful man admired by everyone. Facing questions from reporters, he said that the person he wanted to thank most was his ex-wife. If she had not divorced him back then, he would never have become the successful man he was now. The woman finally realized that she had been wrong. She wanted to approach her ex-husband, but she discovered that he was now completely beyond her reach. The next second, the woman suddenly jolted awake on the operating table. If that dream was real, her family would soon be destroyed. She would lose everything, and she would eventually die miserably on the streets. At that moment, she no longer wanted the procedure and instead began to see the baby as her little lucky charm. After running out of the hospital, the woman went to ask her ex-husband to remarry her. She was shocked to discover that after the divorce, he had given the villa to her while moving into an old, rundown house himself. After carefully dressing herself up, however, she discovered that her ex-husband already had another woman by his side. Her heart sank, but what she did not know was that the woman was merely a younger woman who had trained under the same mentor as her ex-husband. Thinking about the miserable fate that awaited her, the woman shuddered. She knew she couldn't just stand by and let that nightmare come true, so she worked up the courage and asked her ex-husband to wait. But he merely gave her a cold glance before turning around and going upstairs. She never expected that the man who had once treated her like a princess would hate her so much after their divorce. Just as the woman, completely disheartened, was about to leave, her ex-husband came downstairs after seeing his junior fellow student off. She thought her ex-husband had come downstairs to give their marriage another chance, but instead, he coldly told her that now that